Welcome to an episode of Potion Sword Run. In this episode, we're going to be talking about irony. The irony that the grifters just can't see. Smash JT. When DEI becomes your livelihood, it turns into an addiction. You can't afford to let it be questioned, so you lash out at the critics who threaten the golden goose keeping you afloat. When DEI becomes your livelihood, you just can't let it go, right? Who does that sound like, Smash JT? When DEI becomes your livelihood, do you not see that you're talking about yourself? DEI has become your livelihood. You cannot stop talking about it. In fact, you go search any little thing that might be seen as DEI, and you create outrage out of nowhere. Fake outrage. Why? Because DEI coverage pays your bills. Do you not see the irony? Not just your bills, Grums, and the rest of them. You cannot not talk about DEI, because if you do, then guess what? You go back to being the same Smash we all know that nobody watched. Here's another perfect example that you can't let go of DEI. Now, Smash JT is going after Compulsion Games and South of Midnight. I called this months ago. I said they will come. And now it looks like it's Compulsion Games' turn to get harassed. People making games like this are the opposite of talented, and they get angry at you when you tell the truth. Smash JT, a guy who has never had a creative career in his whole life, being a QA tester, isn't it? Is saying that game devs who actually are artists, who are experts in their field, who are actually producing games, not just games, but games that look beautiful and play like this, he's calling them untalented. Now, Smash JT is complaining about a 6-second clip of Hazel jumping, traversing, platforming through the game. And by all means, it looks fine to me. I mean, the graphics are good, the movement looks good. I don't know what he's complaining about, except we all know what it is. Now, as you can see, I mean, there was nothing wrong with that. You know, you can see the different lighting effects. You can hear the different sounds designs. I mean, the echoes. Not only that, the movement is fluid. I mean, there's nothing wrong with your movement. There's nothing wrong with this little traversal. It's only 6 seconds of a game. And not only that, I mean, it looks fine. But the thing is, he has to come up with another enemy for everybody. And we know this game is going to come out in a few months, so they have a lot of time to create all this hate. And that's exactly what he's doing, laying down the foundation for everyone else to jump in. And guess what? They did. Grums.
Wow, they did make it pretty. Feels hollow though. How much of it is a walking sim?
The greatest challenge this game has is gonna be finding people to play it. First of all, dumbass, that's every game's greatest challenge, to find people to play it. That's the whole point, you know, that's why they fail, sometimes they succeed. But to call it a walking simulator, like where in your brain have you seen walking simulator here? If anything, call it a jumping simulator. Call Mario a jumping simulator. Call all platformers a jumping simulator. Walking simulator? And this guy's a game designer? But at least gamers out there are seeing what I'm seeing. And I'm the only one anymore. They're just going to jump from game to game because that's what he needs to do. He needs to keep on this DEI grift because it's his livelihood. Remember the irony? JRPG addict. I'm very much looking forward to it. A Metrovania with a story based in voodoo lore sounds fire. I don't get the hate boner for this game. The wreck of Alyssa Fitzgerald. There has to be a next game to get mad about to keep the grift going. And it might as well be this one. Might as well be this one, right? South of Midnight, black female protagonist, a diverse group of developers, like artistry, talent, stuff that they don't have. And when someone tries to show him more footage of the game so you can actually get a better understanding of what the game is about, Smash puts his head in the sand. You don't want to hear it. Here's a better representation of what the gameplay is like, not the 30-second clip you shared showing the main character just jumping around. Tell that to the dev. It's a full clip of what they shared. Do you not want to be educated? Do you not want to learn? No, he doesn't want to learn because he found his game that he's going to, make a big old brouhaha about, and he can't turn back now. In fact, he has to keep on going and pushing and double down. Now he's going after the community manager. Why? Because it turns out that Smash JT was blocked from them already. Preemptive blocked. They proactively blocked me, so I had to create my own video to post here. More interaction for me, I guess, lol. But in all seriousness, what a pathetic move by a game company. They can't go broke fast enough. I'm all for them being blocked. I mean, you guys don't understand. You guys are toxic. You're not good for games, and you're not good for game communities. When people want to talk about the game and all the awesomeness, you guys come in with all this nonsense bullshit, and people just don't want to be around that. You guys are a rotten piece in the fruit that is gaming, and we got to cut you out from these communities and throw you away. You guys have a right to be over here with all the mold, all the mud, stuck in it, being all festering and angry, by all means. But don't infect the games, especially for people who are excited for these. But that's all you guys do because what? DEI has become your livelihood. But that's not enough. He has to pick a villain. And like I said, the community manager was the perfect villain. Why? Look at her. Obviously DEI, right? So he uses her profile as a weapon. But not only a weapon, a place where people can put their harassing at. She wants to liberate a few countries that are being oppressed. She also uses her pronouns. So obviously, she is the enemy. No longer can people have political views in their personal lives. And they use this as fire to fight their cultural wars. When it has nothing to do with the games. Everybody, me, you, your neighbor, the garbage man, we all have our political views. And we all have jobs. Do you think that we put all our political views into our jobs? Like when I'm serving people food at a restaurant, and they're vegan, and I'm going to throw a big ass steak at them just because I like to eat steak? No. People have a job to do, and that's what they do. She's a community manager. She takes out the rotten pieces of the community and makes sure that it doesn't fester to mess up the whole experience for everyone else, for people who are there for the actual game. People like Smash JT, Grums, and all of them, they're not there for the games. They are there because DEI has become their source of revenue. It has become their identity. All this wokeness and stuff that they have been trying to fight, that is them now. They are social justice warriors who have nothing better to do but look at a game and the talented people who make it and shit on them. Because that's how they make their money. That's how Smash JT, that's how you make your money. By destroying. By shitting on people, trying to make people angry. You're not a gamer. Gamers celebrate games and the people who make them. They don't nitpick at stupid things that have to do with their personal life. Or interject my personal life, your personal life into what game should be. And that is exactly what you're doing. I told you they would come for this game. Because it's obviously why they come for this game. They can create the outrage that makes them money. When DEI becomes your livelihood, it turns into an addiction. You can't afford to let it be questioned. So you lash out at critics who drank the golden goose keeping you afloat. Go ahead, Smash. Go lash out to the manager. Because that's what you do on Twitter all the time, tagging the damn managers, trying to get people fired. I'm going to leave it right there. Let me know what you guys think. But remember to always be kind to yourself and to enjoy your life. And I'll meet you right there. Peace.